Now to discuss the White House and the administration's leaks and whether the intelligence community could be the ones who are surveilling and monitoring President Trump's telephone calls is the architect of the NSA surveillance program, former NSA senior intelligence officer. He is also an NSA whistleblower. We're joined tonight by William Binney, and it's been a few years, and it's great to have you here with us tonight. Let me start with your assessment as to the likelihood that this president is being monitored and surveilled by more than one agency and from perhaps more than one quarter, whether it be the White House, the State Department, FBI, CIA, or NSA.
I think there's no question of that, Lou. I mean, these conversations that are coming out are the types of things that are collected under the programs from the upstream collection programs from NSA, and the biggest program that's doing it is the Fairview program, which is about 100 taps inside the fiber optic networks inside the United States, and from those they're taking phone calls, emails, full take content and metadata and storing it, and also processing it. So I don't think there's any question that this came from the NSA programs. The problem is it doesn't necessarily have to be NSA or NSA people in NSA that leaked the conversations. It could have been people from CIA or FBI or DEA who also have direct access to that. But also I would say that these are very compartmented programs, so there's a very few numbers of people who are involved in them, and they all get cleared for the program, so they're all listed as to who has access to this data. And if they looked into the network logs inside NSA, they could see who was accessing those files.
And how long would it, in your judgment, because I think this is a question most people immediately turn to, how long should it take, would it likely take, to have the FBI, to have whatever investigatory agency or agencies move in and determine who is responsible for these leaks from whatever quarter of the government?
Well, I think they should, from analyzing the network logs, from my point of view, I would think it would take no more than a day to figure out who was accessing it. So they'd end up with a set of people who they need to investigate more closely, then interrogate and have them come in and questioned. And
this administration, have you ever seen a president, an administration, at whatever stage, so besieged by leaks, by a national left-wing media that is trying, obviously, to destroy his presidency? Have you ever seen anything like this?
I never have. I mean, to me, it's basically. I think people are reacting in a sense of having fear of what he might do and what he might achieve. From my perspective, I think that some of the things he's doing are really starting to stimulate the economy, and people are afraid that he's going to succeed too much and too well with that, and that might look really bad. And so I think they're going to try to find.
They look pretty bad already, irrespective of the outcome.
Yeah, that's true, but they're going to look even worse if the economy starts really going.
Yeah, and the markets, as we reported, are going, not all, but nearly all of the data that's coming in on the economy shows an economy that is moving considerably in a positive direction from where it was even in the last quarter of last year. William, let me ask you this. The surveillance that is being utilized, is there any way for this president to take control of that? And because it's critically important that he have, as we know, trust in the agencies, and the intelligence community have trust in him. Can he win that kind of control against the permanent government, if you will, the bureaucracy of the intelligence community?
Yes, he can, and the way to do it is, of course, through the Department of Justice and the FBI, and force them to follow the laws and the Constitution, in which case then they'll have to put some people in jail, and that'll start stopping this kind of activity. The other point is he needs to unfund these actions being done by NSA, this bulk collection of data, regardless of who you are. They're just pulling in data on everybody, not just the presidents, the vice president, all the members of Congress, the intelligence committees, you know, the the judges on the Supreme Court, you know, generals on the Joint Chiefs, everybody.
Right. And it is important to point out that the president has called upon the Attorney General, the Justice Department,
right,
to begin that investigation into these leaks. William Binney, thank you as always. Come back soon. We're going to have, I'm sure, far more need of your services as this unwinds. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.